Welcome to Lancer Central. We're glad you've joined us as we get ready for some hoops. There's so much going on in the postseason, though, so don't forget to check out longwoodlancers.com for the latest and most up-to-date scores and schedules. Today, we're going to talk men's basketball. It's hard to believe, but the season is right on top of us. And today we get the chance to talk with DeShaun Wade and Zac Watson about the Longwood men's team. So, you guys, I really appreciate you both joining me today and taking a little bit of time. I know it's a busy time of the year, so we'll jump right into some of the questions. What's the best part about getting into the real season? You're done with the fall, you're into the season.
I think every season has its own challenges, and the most exciting thing is finally getting to play somebody else after practicing against each other for so long. Those 2.5-hour practices where you're just going at it with each other can really add up. So it's just really exciting to finally be able to show what we've been working on and play somebody else for a change.
Yeah, I'd say that's the biggest thing too, being able to play against somebody different other than yourself all the time. I feel like going against somebody new presents a new challenge every game, and it's just fun to be able to perform, do the things that you've been doing all your life, just against somebody different.
So what is exciting about this team this year?
I think this team is very, very versatile, if you ask me. Like, we have so many different ways that we can attack a certain team. If a team has a weakness, we can just play to their weakness, because we got so many different strengths. And I think that just brings more fun to the team.
Does that make it really difficult in practice when you're trying to guard so many different things that you have to deal with on the offensive side of the other team?
Yeah, it does. Defense can be sort of a challenge. Like Wade said, we're so versatile and stuff. But, really playing against ourselves, being so versatile, it benefits us if and when we face a team like that down the road. So I agree.
What's the competitive atmosphere like in practice?
Oh, it's always competitive. Like, we really be going at each other's necks sometimes. Bodies on body, just straight bone to bone. It gets brutal in there sometimes, but it just makes us all better. So.
But still, the chemistry is pretty good.
Of course, yeah.
So you kind of knock heads, but then after it's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, just for the 2 hour, just for the however long the practice is.
What are some of the goals you guys have for this year?
I think we're really trying to be focused on just being ourselves, not getting caught up in who we're playing, and each individual game itself. We're really trying to be self-focused. Like, how are we doing? Are we doing things right? And are we, playing the way Longwood wants to play?
Yeah, I think it's sticking to our culture and sticking to the things that we've been taught since the summertime. I think that's probably going to be what we're going to have to. That's going to be probably one of our biggest goals.
And are there some phrases, I don't know, I around you guys and Coach Aldrich, are there phrases that he always uses to remind you of, like, this is the process, or what are the things he says?
Process is a huge one. Pour into the root. And,
you are what you repeatedly do.
You are what you repeatedly do. So, again, it's just, he's really trying to teach us to be focused on what kind of habits we're building, how are we, going about the process with it, rather than being so focused on the result. Exactly,
Because there's some things you just can't control, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I've got to ask, what's it going to be like when you actually have fans in a gym? Because, last year was just such a weird year.
Man, I can't wait for the fans, man. That's one of the biggest parts for me, just playing in an atmosphere where you feel like, everybody's for you and everybody's cheering for you. It just, I don't know, you kind of zone out and you just get into this zone where you just want to perform and do your best, and I think that's one of the best parts about basketball.
Yeah, I think the adrenaline that fans bring is huge. Last year, somebody gets a dunk or a huge three, there's a couple cutouts in the stands, but
they're not cheering.
That doesn't do anything for you, So the adrenaline is huge, the support is huge. You have friends and family cheering for you and stuff.
That's awesome. My last question is, what can fans expect to see when they go to Willett Hall to watch you guys play?
I think the biggest thing they're going to be able to see is a team that plays for each other, a team that is competitive at almost all points of the game, and a team that wants to win, most importantly. Just going to do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, exactly. A competitive team that has great team chemistry, and I think you'll be able to see that we really do it for each other. So I'm excited.
Hey, I'm excited too. We really appreciate you guys coming out to do this for us. And again, we're really looking forward to the basketball season. Thanks so much.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Now it's time for us to take a look at some of the top plays from this season, from the past season for the men's team. I know it's hard to narrow them down, so there's a ton of them, but just enjoy a sampling with these 6 highlights. First up, we have Justin Hill for the Lancers. All freshman selection as a guard, and yeah, you stick with the play, good things happen. So Hill, nice move. You got to box this guy out, yes? He may not be the tallest guy in the court, but dude's got hops, let me tell you. Play number 5 from last season. This is no thank you. You can't get that in Justin Hill. He turns on the Jets. Coast to the coast for the young freshman. Also an all-conference selection this year for the Lancers. Bligenen and Carrium on the block, and then Hill takes it the other way up the court, races down the floor, gets the little and one to boot. Play number 4 from last season. Again, Justin Hill made some magic happen last year for Longwood, and this was a deadly combo. Justin Hill, Juan Munoz, 4-point play opportunity. Look at that, acres of space for Munoz. You know that's going in, and the foul. What a nice play from the freshman to the senior for the Lancers. Play number 3, Nate Litteris. I tell you what, this guy puts his defender on skates. See you later, buddy. Just hop, pop, and make it right there. Drop. Litteris gets the bucket. Longwood against High Point. They win that one. Play number 2, Zac Watson. We just talked with him, and that is a man's jam at Virginia Tech. Right over the top of the iron. But play number 1, if you watched Longwood basketball at all last season, you got to know it's DeShaun Wade. That's a half-court shot. You just saw it. That is a game winner with 4 seconds left. And Wade, yeah, you got to believe it. He knows exactly what's coming, calm, cool, and collected. That's all we've got for this episode so far. Our entire crew here in French Hall. I'm Sam Hovan. We'll see you next time.